I'm nervous. My phone won't stay constant, which it's not like it matters. I should move this forward. Oh crap. Where'd Chad go? I need Chad. Come back. Oh my goodness. Ahmad is here. That's wild. JK, guys. I mean, you are Ahmad. Hold on, I'm waiting for Bryn. Oh, is Bryn here? Bryn might be here. It says 2 people are watching. I feel so famous, guys. I'm so awkward, help me. Okay, I'm gonna start playing now. So, basically, this is a super cute cat game. I played it, like, 3 years ago. I watched Stacy Plays play it, like, a long time ago, and hopefully the stream's not laggy. If it is, or I can check on my phone. Hopefully it's not too laggy. I know. Oh, I don't want it to be laggy. I hope it's not laggy. Okay, we should be fine. Anyways, but I watched Stacey play this like 4 years ago or something, back when I watched her still, and I bought it because it was free, and now I have it, and I haven't touched it in a while, so we're gonna start a new game. And I like kind of remember bits and pieces, but I don't at the same time. I know. Thank you. I love my mic so much. I don't remember how much it was. It's probably like $70, but it's a HyperX mic. Okay. Let's write my name because it's Ashlyn. Let me know if the music's too loud. It looks fine, but Paris is truly a sight to behold. I can't get used to it, even have I hate rainy lines. I can't get used to it, even having lived here for most of my life. The scene parting the city in two, the smell of baked goods in the morning, and the buildings filled with history. Even so, living here alone can maybe be a bit mundane, but I don't have to. I share an apartment with my own friend Roselle, who studies veterinary medicine of some sort. Why would I not know what kind of medicine she's like? If you've lived with her for so long, wouldn't you know? I don't get to spend much time with her, as my job's working the evening shift at a small newspaper. Speaking of which, I ought to let her know that I'll be heading to the office for the night in a bit. I knock on her door, waiting a few seconds before entering. Hey, Ro, how are you doing? I know, it's such a cute aesthetic. It's genuinely so cute. Also, there's probably a bit of delay on the stream, so. I'm alright, Ashlyn, and you? Girl, where is she? She's supposed to show up, like, right here. I don't know what it is. Hold on. Let me make sure. Guys, this is weird. Well, I don't know why she's not there. Unless I messed... Did I mess up the game earlier? Possibly. It's fine. Hopefully the other characters show up. All good. Just want to let you know I'll be leaving for work in a few. Ask about school. Ask about today. Let's see. Ask about today. So, what you been up to? Not much. School. Awkward pause. Yeah. Work from home. Ask if she wants to go somewhere this weekend. I like that one. You know what? It's a really nice. It's a really nice out. That's weird. You know what? It's really nice outside, and we haven't gone out for a coffee together. We should totally do so this weekend. We're both free. Well, it has been a while. You know you want to. Some fresh air will feel nice. Maybe. I might have to study, so no promises. She glances at the clock above the door behind me. Shouldn't you be going soon? You'd wind up late and not too long, right? I'm good on time, actually, but it might be time to break it off. You'd be right. I'm off then. I'll pass by the baker's too. Is there anything you'd like? No, I'm good. All right then. See you. Hopefully the characters come back, because I don't know unless I... It might be that. I leave her to her own and head for the door. Before leaving, I pat my pockets, realizing that I'm forgetting something. Ro, have you seen my keys? The ones with the cork? Have you looked in the kitchen? I check and find them on the countertop. I always forget to check there. Good thing she still keeps tabs on me, even if things are different now. Thanks, bye. Hopefully, I'm still really nervous about the characters not popping up. Let me... Man, how lucky am I to have a view like this? I think to myself as my feet patter against the rounded stones of the old towpath. In the shade by the wall, I spot a cat, looking every bit as scruffy as the water looks serene. Oh. Why is he right there? Guys, what did I do to my game? Stop! This is so scuffed. Someone... Ooh. This is awkward. Oh, Roselle would love this if she were here. Bro, people be texting me. Let's see. Okay, I don't know why the cat's like that, but we're just gonna ignore it. Oh, okay. She always used to chase after cats, patiently gain their trust and befriend them like some kind of cat whisperer. Whenever successful, which was almost always, she'd memorialize the occasion by having a picture taken, like a big game hunter of old something with her quarry. I kind of miss that side of her. Maybe a picture of my own would remind her of the good old days. I know. Bro is adorable. Bro is so cute. The thought stops me in my tracks. I study the cat in question. It's just sitting there, gazing over the water as if saying, yep, I rule this place. That's such a cat thing. Which, in fairness, it probably did by the looks of things. Also, why does this mermaid have boobies? Guys. Let's oh look, there's an eye on cat. But let's get the elephant out of the room. Why does the mermaid have boobies right there? Like, for everyone to see. Put a coconut shell on, please. Just 2. Or 1, I guess. Looking at the time, I noticed that I had plenty of it. I could at least try to get her a picture. What could possibly go wrong after all, but how should I approach? From what I remember, I'm not supposed to sneak up on the cat. So let it know you're there and close in carefully. Better take, y'all, there was a face. That's a good thing. Better take it slow here. Slow and steady wins the race. After all, I'm not the sorceress whisperer Roselle. I would hate to spook it now, from what was clearly, even to me, a favorite spot of theirs. Not that this cat looks particularly skittish. It has a very well... I don't know. Hello, kitty. I speak softly while closing the distance. When I'm merely a few meters away, it gives me a casual glance out of the corner of its eye. I get the idea and stop. Satisfied with my response... Why did it shrink? What is going on? Satisfied with my response, it resumes watching over the still water. I could easily just take a picture of the cat's back and call it a day. But professional pride berates me for even considering such a notion. It may not be the cuddliest cat in the world, but I will get a good picture one way or another. I don't remember. Because I know if I close the distance, I think it's gonna run away. But I don't want to toss a rock to scare it. Let's just wait. The cat seems to rather enjoy the view of the water. Ever so slowly, I walk up to the edge, maintaining respectful distance to the cat and sitting down with my legs crossed. The late summer's evening sun shrouding the city in a pink glow, the faintest breeze disrupting the mirror-like surface of the water. I glance at the cat. It's basking in the sun with closed eyes, savoring the warmth. The moment is here. With careful, deliberate movements, I fish my phone out of my pocket and lean in for a picture. The picture perfectly captures the serenity of the scene. That's so yummy. I love cats. Not wishing to disturb the cat any longer, I get up and walk away. Bro, that's adorable, actually. That's so cute. Reply comes through so fast it feels like I got it before I even sent the message. Coming in clutch, guys. Pause, hold on. Anyways, chat is back. That's a gorgeous photo. The cat looks like a stray. How did you manage to get so close? Tell me! I just took my time with it. I took a page from your book. That's so cute. Gotta learn from the best. Blech. Haha, the best. What? Disney Plus just opened on its own. That's random. Haha, the best wouldn't go that far, but thanks. Did it take long to get to that point? Not really. It didn't seem to mind me being in the vicinity as long as it could keep track of me and I did nothing hasty. Strays are often kind of chill if you don't bother them. Be careful though, they can be unpredictable. Girly, I don't know. Kind of got that vibe, yeah. I will be. What's funny about these is they're so unrealistic for like an actual conversation because I feel like I would be losing my mind if I got a picture with a stray cat. Like, all caps, guys. Almost forgot. Thanks for the picture. I think I'll make that my new home screen on my phone. Oh, that's cute. Good chat, Ro, but I need to hurry up now. Lost more time than I thought here, ha. Go to work. Gotta make that grind, bro. Make that dough. Guys, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I smell another cat. Work went by as usual, and it was over in no time. Dawn is lurking around the corner as I'm heading for the bakery. Okay, working nights sounds so cool. Like, like, if you just had a job that let you work nights, that sounds genuinely so cool, because I know it's supposed to be really bad for your sleep schedule and, like, your body, but it just sounds fun. I want to stay up all night and do work and then go home and sleep through the day, because night times are so cool. Anyways, all the little shops are closed, but the bakers are already at their battle stations, churning out their goods for the breakfast rush in the coming day. Oh, we have 4 viewers. That's crazy. Anyways, hi people. We're playing Cateau. Cateau? I don't know French, if you can't tell. Thanks to having friends in high places, also known as the owner, I am allowed to sneak in through the back door and get my grubby hands on bread early. Roselle says she didn't want any, but I'll get her some just in case she changes her mind. Besides, you can never have too much bread. That's so real. Carbs are on top, no joke. As I leave the bakery with my precious baked goodness, I notice a cardboard box next to the door, which apparently is the residence of a charmingly fat cat sleeping inside. Clearly it's being cared for to some extent, as the floor is draped with a cozy-looking blanket and someone's made it a little roof to keep the drain out. Is it a new tenant on the street, or am I selectively blind and it's always been here? I can't recall. Looking around, the nearby area is strangely littered with glass jars too. Aww. Inspired by the success of the earlier cat encounter, I decide to add to win further glory by attaining a second triumphant moment, one to make Roselle the cat whisperer proud. That's so cute. I drop my bag and crouch down next to the sleeping cat, or what I thought was a sleeping cat. It opens an eye and looks at me lazily. Where's the cat? Those... Guys, why is the stream so scuffed? Wait, when does it save? Can I... Oh, I want to save. Okay, hold on. Let me finish this and see if it'll save, and then I'll try and reset. Testing the waters, I tentatively reach out with my hand, but meet no resistance. I caress its head and it peacefully closes its eyes. It looks like a smile appearing content. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Actually, I'm just gonna leave because I can reset all this. And give me a second. Let me see if I just fix it to that and see what it'll open on. Please work. Yes. Okay, hold on. Let me restart the app. I will be right back. Okay, take 3. Hopefully this works. Please. Yes! Yes! Let's go! I fixed it. I might need to edit the screen on the stream, but I fixed it for the most part. Yeah. Let me do that real quick. Okay. I'm so smart. Y'all don't even know. Hopefully it's not too laggy though. Clearly it's being cared for. Okay, we went over this. Bro, this cat is so cute. Anyways, apologies for the scuffness. I have no clue what I'm doing. Pet head. Okay, we read that. I caress its head and it peacefully closes its eyes. It looks like a smile appearing content. A soft purr follows and an outstretched paw closes and opens gently. I love cats. I'm not gonna do the paw because cats don't like that. I'll scratch the chin. When I unwittingly touch the cat's chin, it presses its head against my hand. I remove my hand and look at it quizzically. Quizzically. That's a fun word. The cat looks at me with steady eyes, with the oddly satisfied face of a person who knows they'll get what they want. Difference being, this is a cat. Hesitantly, I reach back under the chin and yet again it pushes against my hand. Finally catching on to this advanced form of communication, I give it a good scratch and see the grin-like face of an excessively happy cat. Bro, that's so cute. Adorbs. The rumbling purring could probably be heard all over town. All the while, the cat bobs along my movements. After a while, that probably sounds really weird to people who don't have cats, but I can imagine it. After a while, I grow tired of the whole affair and stop. There's cuddling, then there's spending a whole day standing in the back alley. That is weird. The cat jumps down to stroke its body against my knees, persistently asking for more cuddles. I would take this cat home with me right away. No joke. I can feel the tiredness lurking, the mental image of my bed calling me home, but instead I would appear to have been confiscated by this cat. Every time I make an effort to get going, it gets in the way of my feet, causing me to nearly trip over in order to avoid stepping on the cheeky bugger. This is so French. Actually, it sounds more British than French. While Ro's not here, she could still have a good laugh at my expense if I can nab that picture. The conundrum remains, however, how to get enough space to do the nabbing of said picture. I know, it's so cute. Try the selfie camera, stand up, push the cat away. I feel like I don't want to push the cat away. I'll do selfie. Maybe I don't need to create distance. I fumble with my pocket as I continue petting the cat with the other hand. In the position I'm sitting, it's difficult to get it out of my pocket and I struggle for a moment. Finally, I prevail against the insurmountable odds, place the camera in front of us, and snap a bunch of photos, hoping that at least one wouldn't be a blurry mess of a disaster. That's so real. Selfies are interesting. They're hard to take and really annoying. They always look awful. I go through them quickly, and there's one close-up picture of the cat's face that didn't end up looking like the photo was taken from inside a tumble dryer. It will have to make do. A few more cuddles later, I manage to extricate myself from the situation and start off in the direction of home. Aww. Bro. Look at those eyes and the round face. Bro. While perhaps not the best interaction on my part, this picture turned out kind of great. Wow, how did you manage to take this one? After many trials and tribulations, I managed to nab it in the end. That and approximately 42,372 others that turned out rubbish. But that's besides the point. This does sound British. Too bad British people aren't real. That's so sad. Ha, I bet. Did you get along well? Kind of. Not bad, not great, I don't think. I was thinking of trying to feed it. That could work, just don't give it raw fish or something. That could make it sick. But cats, that's what confuses me. It's like, cats can eat certain raw fish, right? I'm pretty sure. Whatever, it's fine. It don't matter. Don't worry, I won't. What a day. Look at Mario up there on that shelf. Cute little Mario. Keychain rattling in my hand, I unlocked the door, shutting it behind me. Dumping the bag on the floor by the wall and trudging on over to the kitchen for a bite to eat before bed. I trundled past Rose's door. Shut, as always. Just a faint blue light leaking through the door frame. That's actually really sad, but I feel like that's my room. She must be on the laptop again. Finally arriving at the counter, I have myself a few pieces of fresh loaf before dragging myself into the living room and to the TV. Flopping onto the couch, I watch whatever happens to be on, lazily munching away. That's so real, though. There's a documentary on about life on the African savannah. It'd be just her thing. After a few minutes of deliberation, I get up, going over to Rose's room and gently knock on her door. Hey, Ro, you up? Yeah, Ashlyn. What is it? Yes. Can I come in? Sure. That's what Roselle looks like. Girl's actually really pretty, honestly. Like, her character is super cute. Why don't you come hang out with me? There's a wildlife special on. There's lions and everything, just like how we always used to catch. There's a few moments of silence. She looks like scared of me. Like, I'm kind of confused. Like, why are you scared of me? What did I do to you? I'd rather not. I want to be alone. Knowing when not to overstay my welcome, I wish her a good night before gently closing the door and heading back to the couch. She looks sad and scared. Go to sleep. Sleeping is awesome. Never having been one for sitting around, come afternoon I treat myself to a walk. That's not me. Literally. Oh look, there's olives. That's a hint to another one of the things that's coming. And then there's the stray cat right there. And oh, that's the lemon curd games. That's that. Some might think that walking is a bit of a peculiar treat, but in a city like Paris it really is. I honestly, if I lived in a city where it was easier to walk, I would definitely walk everywhere. Cause it's like when there's a bunch of life around and like when so much is going on, it seems so entertaining. There's always something beautiful to see, something exciting to discover. Exactly like that. I've been walking around the city virtually every day for years, and it still never bores me. On the contrary, it helps dislodge writer's block and distract me from other woes. One of the streets and spots I always come back to, though, is this old little street passing by the small park. The trees happen to make for a great spot to just get away from the sun on a hot day, an added bonus. Suddenly, I spot an orange fuzz in the periphery. Yeah, and I instinctively know it's a cat. Real. It's funny the things that you notice once you're actively looking for them. Well, it's either that or I've been afflicted with cat-engineered nanomachines altering my perception, which in all honesty is a touch unlikely. Bro. That cat will be No, it won't be Chester. Chester has stripes. But it's so cute. Orange cats are insane, but they're also adorable. I love orange cats. I have one. For anyone watching who doesn't know, I think I've shown him in like a few videos, or maybe like one or two. Rather than a fully grown cat, this one's a mere kitten, playing with the leaves beneath the tree. Playtime is disrupted, however, when a pedestrian tramples by, startling the little creature. After having taken cover by the tree for a while, it tentatively returns to its game, soon blissfully distracted. I'd love to join in, but I don't want to frighten it again either. Guys, I don't actually know what to do with this one. I don't remember. Okay. Elimination. We got closer to the other cat by letting it know. So I feel like sneaking in because I feel like if we let it know, it'll just get really scared. So we're going to sneak closer. Yes! Okay, that was right. If it's unaware of my presence, then surely it can't be scared, right? If my crush is unaware by my presence, then certainly they can't tell me they don't like me. Using the logic on humans. Whenever the kitten's distracted, I approach with the soft, quiet steps, gradually making my approach. Let's see. After a short distance away, the kitten stops, looks directly at me, which would likely indicate that it's now aware of me. I avoid looking directly at it, acting as if I don't know where it is at all. It looks so confused. The kitten doesn't resume playing, but it doesn't appear to be terrified or even particularly bothered by me either. I should try to build its trust. We're gonna play with it. Oh, I like that one. Well, it's obviously a rather playful sort. Maybe that would help me befriend it. The tree beside us has kindly enough dropped a twig on the ground that looks like it could double as a cat toy. Picking it up, I give it a try, drawing a figure of 8 in the air. But I've never played with the cat. Sure, it can't be too complicated, but how I should go about it is still a question that needs answering. We're gonna avoid sudden movements. With the kitten being easily scared, I feel like it would be detrimental to be too aggressive. Instead, I start with the stick some ways off, starting slow and carefully, adding speed while changing directions. The kitten's eyes are soon set on the tip of the twig and following it curiously. With the kitten's attention, I dare go closer, and as the stick passes by, it swats after the stick with its paw. Another gentle swoosh of the stick, and the kitten jumps in, chasing the toy to its full extent. Oh! It pounces on it and holds it down with its claws. You know that cat has some claws. Like, baby cats are scary. They hurt. I remember when Chester was really little, and he still, like, scratches me when he's playing. But when he was a baby, his teeth and claws were, like, insanely sharp. Or a kitten. I let it have its victory before carefully jiggling it out of its grip. The kitten's eyes are brimming with light. It is something Roselle must see. I fumble with my free hand as I continue to distract the kitten with the twig. I manage to get a hold of my phone, turn the camera on, and get the picture taken. Instead of taking my leave right away, we play some more, but a group of loud youngsters startle again and it scurries off. How old are we? Why are we calling people youngsters? Like, how old are we? I'd love to meet it again. Oh, that's so cute. Also, what did I do to my phone? Why is it cracked? With not a small sense of pride, I relay the brilliant image to Ro. Clearly, I am not the only one to recognize its quality. This has to be the cutest thing I've seen in ages. I know, never spent as much time with cats or other critters as you have, but it's easy to see the appeal now. They're lovely, aren't they? Such an adorable little kitten, with the bell and everything. I wish I had a cat like that. Reminds me of my first one when I was a kid. If that cat was anything like this one, it's easy to understand your obsession. Haha, I'll be home soon. I can see her begin to type, then stop, erase, and type again. This goes on for a little while until the word okay shows up. That's sad. Bit underwhelming maybe, but at least I roused her for a little bit. When I get home, I enter Ro's room. I just want to let you know I'll be visiting the bakery lunchtime tomorrow. I need to grab a cake for Rico from work's birthday. If you want to come along, I'm sure the cat will be there. I think I would rather stay here. They say it's going to be very hot out tomorrow. But if you do see it, you know the rule, right? Right. When you see a cat for a second time, you must name it. I remember. Okay, I have a feeling, because whenever you play this game, there isn't really like a super intensive lore. Which, of course, she's probably, like, not feeling well, like, mentally. But I wonder if she's, like, sick. Like, actually sick. I don't know. It probably is just mental stuff, but I'll head out again and go to work soon. Good luck. Oh, Scruffy Cat! Scruffy Cat! I love Scruffy Cat. I when down by the canal, I keep an eye out for the Scruffy Cat, but I don't run into it again. Oh, that's lame. Lame. Anyways, work turns out like usual, pretty uneventful. Kitty clock. After some well-deserved sleep, I head out to grab that cake. To be honest, I'm more excited at the chance of seeing the cat again than to celebrate my coworker. That would be me. I should get the cat something. It looks like one that would appreciate something edible. Oh, for sure, it's a fat cat. I take a quick detour to a grocery store and I quickly find myself in a small pet aisle. I have no idea what the cat likes, and the picture of jars littered around its bed pop into my mind. Maybe they had contained something it liked, but I can't quite remember what label it had. I completely missed the jars. I did not look. What should I buy? We're gonna get olives because of the olives reference, if I remember correctly. It kind of looked like an olive jar. No, it had been an olive jar, but it feels like a very weird thing to give a cat. On the other hand, Ro likes them, and she's approximately half cat, so maybe. Laura, Ro's a cat? Ro's anthropomorphic? Joking. I found a jar of sliced green olives. They feel like a suitable size. As a backup, I buy... Oh my gosh, there's like a bunch of bugs all over my room. And I don't know... Like, not like bugs, but like fruit flies. And I genuinely have no clue where they're coming from because I don't ever have trash in my room, really. As a backup, I buy a small package of cat treats as well. It wouldn't hurt my chances, but... Yeah, there's the olive jar right there. When I reach the bakery, I find the cat resting in its makeshift bed. Oh my gosh, reading out loud makes me yawn. I have no clue why. Good afternoon, kitty. The cat raises its head and lets out a heavy, drawn-out yawn, exposing a line of long teeth. It blinks slowly at me as I reach out with my hand to pet its head. Roselle sends her regards. She has sent me here with the intention of gifting you a name. Ooh. Okay. I kind of want to do chocolate chip. Chocolate chunk. I would do chocolate chunk. It's either, I'm going to go with chocolate chunk, because I thought about chocolate chunk, or like brownie, but Chocolate Chunk is such a cute name, and you can call it either chocolate or just chunk. How do you feel about Chocolate Chunk? I think it suits you. I'm so good at naming cats. Chocolate Chunk meows. I'll take that as a vote in favor of my suggestion. But back to the issue at hand. Will Chocolate Chunk enjoy the olives? After a brief struggle, I get the lid off the jar. The characteristic pop drawing Chocolate Chunk's attention. I can't read. Getting one out of the jar, I offer it to the cat. Chocolate Chunk strokes its cheek against my hand. It flops onto its back, tapping at the olive with its paw. I bring the olive closer and it taps at it again like a food critic inspecting a meal's qualities. Then with a smooth, slow motion, it takes the olive and eats the whole thing. I never would have believed cats could like these things, but Chocolate Chunk just ate one. The cat sniffs around, scanning the air for more olives to devour. When it realizes there's certainly more in this jar of mine, it pulls out every chick in the Hustler Cat handbook. That's so cute! Ah. But I have a better idea. If it enjoys these things so much, why not make Chocolate Chunk work for them? Now what should I attempt to teach Chocolate Chunk? I don't think he's the type of cat to sit pretty. Maybe, I hit my elbow. Maybe a high five. We'll go with high five. Chocolate Chunk has already tapped my hand with its paw to get its snack, so I feel like the basics are there. I enclose the morsel in my hand and extend it. Chocolate Chunk sniffs my hand and tries to reach it, but when it can't, it sits down and reaches out its paw. When it touches my hand, I reward the cat with its treat. I repeat the action, and Chocolate Chunk, clearly at least almost as quick thinking as Spherical, catches on to the intricacies of tap my hand, get tasty food. However, whatever's worth doing is worth doing properly. High fives are no exception. Look at that is the most cheeky cat face I've ever freaking seen. I place another between my fingers, leaving my palm empty. Chocolate Chunk still taps it, gets the prize before waiting patiently whilst I reload with treats. This time I try to say high five before extending my hand, but then removing the bounty from sight. Chocolate Chunk pats the hand again, gazing expectantly upon it, only to be surprised when my other hand is rewarding it. Look at oh my gosh. We repeat this a number of times, and while I doubt that my voice command does much as the cat most likely just takes the visual cue, I'm very proud of the results. I pet Chocolate Chunk on the head, infusing my tone with an affectionate lit, as I praise the cat. However, there are other factors to consider, such as Chocolate Chunk seemingly not liking food, and that I might end up overfeeding the little fellow. Anyways, a sibling came in. A cuddle couldn't do any harm, though. My brother kept coming in. Belly rub, scratch its cheeks, massage. Scratch its cheeks. It's got big cheeks for a reason. Those puffy cheeks look fit for a good scratching. Using the tip of my finger, I gently scratch its cheek before moving to scratching it just behind the jaw. Chocolate Chunk clearly approves, a humming purr radiating from a very pleased cat. It angles its head to give me a better access, and then scratching continues for a few moments before turning its head to the other side, and the process is repeated. Chocolate Chunk's purrs slowly grow more quiet until it drifts off into a nap, its head resting against my hand. Ever so carefully, I lower its head onto a bundle of blanket bedding, succeeding in doing so without waking Chocolate Chunk up. So I want to get a cat now and name it Chocolate Chunk. I realize that I already spent much more time with Chocolate Chunk than I intended, and I need to pick up that cake already. Hustle, girly, hustle. Hesitantly, I give Chocolate Chunk a last pet on the head before swaying my goodbyes. Saying my goodbyes and escaping into the bakery. It's bustling with more activity than usual. When the owner scurries by, I receive the great news. Business has been going well, and they are moving to a new, bigger place not too far away. Oh, it's kind of sad for me. I congratulate her, apologizing for not having much time to chat before taking my leave, cake in hand. I'm home. Unlike the usual silence, Ro calls for me. Ashlyn, can you come over for a minute? When had she last been the one to call out for me? That's something I haven't considered being a possibility in a very long time. That sucks. Honestly, that's sad. I walk over to her room. Bro! Girl's wearing jeans. Her hair is up. Mental health is on the rise. Just kidding. I say just kidding too much. People should know I'm joking at this point. Yes? Roselle plays with her hands, as if she is unsure of how to bring up the subject. Thank you for the photos. They were nice. However... Yes? That kitten. Was there anyone with it? No, it was alone, I think. Isn't that strange? For a kitten to be all alone, I mean? I guess, but it had a collar, so it might just live nearby. She doesn't look convinced. She looks mad. You know what? I'll see if I spot it on my walk and make sure. That would be great. I'll be up then. Do you want to come and see it? I can see how she considers it. Girl's gonna say no, though. How her brows furrow and her eyes trace the crevices of the floorboards. I might get scared with yet another stranger around. Best you go alone. Scared of frightening it? That's not an excuse I've ever heard from Moselle, the great cat whisperer. No, real. Maybe this case is a little bit more delicate, but it's not like the kitten trusts me either. However, if she doesn't want to, I can't force her. But you can't. I'm just kidding. Don't do that, guys. Don't force your friends to do things. But you can. I'll just do my best then. Wish me luck. Good luck. Empowered by our blessing, I head out. Just before leaving, I put the cake in the fridge and make my way to the old pedestrian streets again. This game is so cute. I like story games, like roleplay games like this a lot, because there's not a ton of silence to fill. Usually when I record videos or I stream, like when I played Granny, I just kept rambling, which I don't think is a bad thing. But since there's not many like YouTube or, viewers to interact with, it's like, oh, what am I supposed to talk about? What do they think is funny? Like, I can't just read chat, But like story games like this, it's just reading, so it's easier to fill the silence. Anyways, ramble over. I'm surprised to see the kitten sitting next to the tree, just like it had the other day. Ah! It feels a little strange to find such a young cat out here all alone again. I would like to have a closer look at its collar. It might have a number or an address on it. Bro just has a bell. There's nothing on it. The kitten is sitting next to the tree trunk looking at the passerby. It looks healthy, so somebody must be feeding it at least. I really hope that I'm just overthinking it. From our last meeting, I know I should be careful when I approach. No sudden movements or sounds that will scare it. Having made my approach, I speak to it softly to get its attention. Hey, little friend, we need a proper name for you too, don't we? Ooh. Okay, I could just go with the old orange cat name and say Chester, but that feels illegal because my cat is named Chester, and this don't look like a Chester. So, let me think for a moment. Let me get some inspiration. Her name is Zest, like orange zest. It's kind of lame though. I was gonna say Ripper, but the gray cat feels like more of a Ripper. Or Reaper, maybe, for the gray cat. Let's name it. This is taking me way too long. Orange Zest. Stop. I don't want to name the cat Orange Zest, but I want to. Or if I just name it Pizza. Cause it has the orange, like the cheese, and then the red, like the pepper. Pizza. Pizza. What do you think of that? The kitten glances at me with big eyes, which I decide to be in approval. This reminds me that I still have cat treats in my pocket. Maybe Pizza will like them? But I'm not the only one with eyes for the kitten. A kid separates from his mother's hand to chase the kitty. Pizza runs away, but in my direction. I can't let it get away. Maybe... Because I don't want to just pick this cat up, so follow. It's probably for the best to let it run. The kid's caught by his mother, so I don't have to worry about him anymore. I follow the kitten around the corner and find it hiding in a doorway. Its body is pressed into the corner. its eyes watch me carefully. The ordeal has gotten me pretty close. Maybe I have a chance here? Throw a treat. Well, there's no twigs to use for play, and even if there were, I'm not sure that would be a good idea. Maybe a bite to eat would help the little creature feel at ease. This situation isn't exactly what I'm used to, but I believe in the versatile powers of food. I crouch down and toss a treat carefully so it lands next to the kitten. It snaps its eyes on the new object and sniffs the air. When it's convinced it won't move again, it sneaks up on the treat and eats it. When finished, it sniffs around the ground for more. Bro, those pupils are dilated. Wait. Dilated means small or big? I think it means big. Guys, don't quote me on that. I throw another one and the projectile makes Pizza shy away before quickly returning to eat the food. I throw the treats closer and closer to me so Pizza can get within reach. However, Pizza becomes aware of that and grows more careful approaching the treats, backing away when it has grabbed it. It's a slow process, but I get the kitten close enough. Try to feed out of the hand. I slowly pick out a few treats and place them on my palm. I extend my hand slightly in front of me, making sure the kitten can see them. Pizza looks at them but hesitates, so I throw one of them halfway between us. The kitten crouches down and sneaks up to the treat, carefully watching me. After snacking on the nearest treat, it looks curiously at my hand, stretching its head out. It takes a reluctant step towards me, and I have to stay completely still. Movementless like a statue, a gargoyle on Notre Dame. Gargoyles Gargoyles are cool. Their designs are cool. Or maybe not a gargoyle, they come to life at night, right? As Pizza gets closer, it grows braver and walks up the last steps to smell my hand. I feel its whiskers tickle my fingertips, but I stay still as the mountain. Pizza takes the first treat, and I can clearly hear it snap as it bites into it. One after another, the treats disappear until my hand is empty. I know Pizza won't like it, but I'll still have to grab it to check its collar. My hand eases closer and picks the kitten up. Aww. I quickly press it against my chest to stabilize it. Pizza tenses up as soon as I touch it, but feels slightly calmer after a few seconds in my bosom. I didn't like saying that. I don't know why. There you are, such a good kitty. I try to soothe the kitten and gently stroke it with my thumb. When it is calm, I place it on my lap to check the collar. Okay. Can't read. Pizza meows and I find a phone number that I write down on my phone. When that is done, I loosen my grip and stroke the kitten gently to make it forget my manhandling. Then I have to let go and Pizza scurries away, but I don't think we are back on square one. It looks so happy! Pizza! I leave some treats on the ground in case it comes back and leave. Yeah, and I leave. I die. I go to heaven. As soon as I get home, I walk into Rose's room. I got a number! Pizza had one on its collar. Oh, and I followed your rule, I named it. I also forgot to mention that I named the bakery cat as well. It's Chocolate Chunk! I'm still so proud of myself for that name. What are we waiting for? Call it! I type in the number and let the signals go by. They go on for longer and longer. No answer? Doesn't appear so. I'll have to try again later. Well, keep me updated. I will. Go to work. I try to call a few more times. Eventually, I give up and head out for work. Ooh! Nyan Cat's right there still. It looks like 1337420. I actually want to write that down real quick and then look it up later or something. 1337420. And it says something else. Mike, MDAMELAN. Milan. I don't know what it says, but there's a number there, so I'm writing that down. There are slow news days, and then there's dead news days. I need to get something published today, or my boss will get on my case. Might as well have a stroll and see if I can at least find something worth writing about. The city, beautifully lit in the dark as I find my way down to the towpath, is probably one of the prettiest spots around here. Another advantage it has going for it is the fact that some arcane reason almost nobody ever goes here, rendering it a quiet place for thoughts to be had. Oh, that's terrifying and loud. Hang on a moment, what's that sound? My pondering is interrupted by aggressive growling and a tremendous noise near the bridge. Mere curiosity is getting the better of me, and I silently walk over to check the source of the racket. Bro! In the glow of lamplight, there's a group of cats staring at each other, hissing and swatting their paws. Okay, it's kind of scary, but I love him. 4 of them seem to be working together against a somewhat larger, rougher-looking one. Could it be the same one from the other day? It looks like it and appears to be in trouble. I feel like... Because you're not supposed to get in between pets, so... I'll just say let them resolve it? To interfere is a sure way to get all kinds of deliberating... Deliberate... We're just gonna skip that word. To get all kinds of diseases. I hang back and wait for the confrontation to resolve itself. They fly at each other in a blurred frenzy of claws and bites, but a few moments later the upstarts rout and flee, leaving a lone cat torn but triumphant. Satisfied that it has indeed won the field, it huffs, weary but proud in posture. I sneak closer, but it doesn't look like the cat needs or wants my help. It sits down, tending to its wounds and giving itself time to rest and recover. This cat can clearly manage on its lonesome. Roselle could certainly learn a thing or two from this fellow. Another certainty is that every great brawler ought to have a nickname of some sort to go along with their reputation. Oh yeah, we're doing either Ripper or Reaper. Because Ripper reminds me of like Jack the Ripper. But we're gonna go with Reaper. Right, Reaper. Clearly you run this down. Reaper just fits with purple too. I like the purple text. It's beautiful. Reaper starts walking and I follow along at a comfortable distance. We follow the canal, a part of the city I'm very familiar with. I glance at the cat, who has some minor cuts and the fur is even more of a mess than usual, but it doesn't seem too bothered at all. What bothers me, though, is the extensive littering for one, and the fact that I have no idea what this cat eats, to come to think of it. I'll just clean up the garbage. A soda can distracts me from the cat. The canal is beautiful. How can people just go around littering like it's a thing to do? There's even a garbage bin right there. We're such an activist. I put the can in my bag to recycle it later. Okay, I would not put the can in my bag. I would definitely throw it away. That's kind of nasty, but whatever. And the other things I find go in the bin. Reaper tracks me with his gaze as I clean up the place. It doesn't take long until it looks decent again. Oh, I need to get my water. I'm getting a headache. Oh, I'm stuck in my chair. Stay hydrated, guys. Here's your reminder to drink water. It's good for you. Reaper stands up and sits down next to a piece of paper I had missed. Oh, thank you. I walk up to the cat and grab the paper without really thinking about it, but we were for a moment so close we nearly touched. That gives me an idea. What's the worst thing that could happen? That cat could give you literally 30 diseases in one scratch. Or bite. It's okay though. Sure, it's a grumpy cat, but it's not like stepping on a landmine at least. Right? Oh. Okay. Well. Then it was just involved in a bit of a scruffle, so I suppose it was a fairly dumb idea. Yeah, I'm dumb. Still visibly displeased, it makes its way into the shadow beneath the bridge, and I know better than to bother it further. Okay. Okay. Hopefully this doesn't ruin my track record. Whoops, guys. Okay, I want to redo that, but at the same time I don't. We're gonna get what we get. Reaper and I would have to part ways for now, but I'm looking forward to meeting it again. Once back at work, inspiration hits me. I could always write a piece about the issue of abandoned cats around the city. After all, I've never noticed before, so bringing it to light might result in some good. We're such an activist. I love us, guys. Returning home in the morning, I met with a surprise. I looked through my pockets for my keys, only to find none. Girl, I must have dropped them somewhere. With resignation, I knocked steadily on the door. A short while later, Roselle opens it with a surprised look on her face. She looks tired. I'm not sure if I woke her up or not, however. I dropped my keys. Oh. I'll have to go looking for them. I've had time to sleep. Are you going anywhere? Whoops. No, not really. With that, we separated into our respective rooms. Go to sleep. Water. Okay, I want to see Reaper again. He's my bestie. We're twinning, guys. I go to the bakery during this afternoon. Wait, I go to the bakery during the afternoon this time around, as the bakery won't be open in the weekend due to the move. So this will be the last time I go to this alley. We're taking that cat home. We are taking that cat home. During the walk, I'm sure to keep my eyes peeled in case I drop my keys here, but I'm fairly sure I didn't. I enter the bakery and I'm almost feeling a little nostalgic as I look around. We're taking that cat home. It won't change my routines that much to go to a new place, but I'm a little bit worried about Chocolate Chunk. I asked the owner about it when she hands me my bread. Will you bring the cat along with you to your new place? The owner gently shakes her head. There is no good place for it to stay at the nude bakery, and we can't let it inside. Isn't there anyone that can take it home then? We have tried that, but it got really angry and anxious when we tried to carry it away. It really likes it with us, but when push comes to shove, we'll have no choice but to force it to. I'm sure it'll work out somehow. We're taking that cat home. Have you seen a pair of keys, by the way? I've dropped them somewhere. I haven't, but I'm sure to be on the lookout. The owner smiles reassuringly and continues on with work. I leave the bakery feeling ill at ease. Look at the cute kitty. Look at his fat cheeks. I walk up to Chocolate Chunk and I notice that it looks a bit uneasy, but cheers up some when it sees me. The cat must know that something's going on. I should at least try to comfort it some before I go. Pet it gently. Cuddles are the best cure for anxiety. Real. Pressure therapy. I sit down next to its little bed and reach out my hand to caress its head. Chocolate Chunk closes its eyes, purring, and we sit like that for a while. We can't leave Chocolate Chunk without anyone caring for it. Well, it's already been an hour? That's weird. It feels weird to think of this cat being anywhere else but here in the back of the alley. This is its home. I keep a close eye on the cat. It's looking much happier after some cuddling. A thought starts to play in the back of my mind. I'm taking the cat home. What if I could take Chocolate Chunk home with me? Chocolate Chunk seems like a cat that would like most people. Sure, that might be presumptuous, but I feel like we have a little bit of a special bond. I've gotten better with cats, I think, and I know Roselle owned cats in the past, so we would be able to care for it. We're taking the cat home. Our apartment is big enough. My income isn't too bad. It could be doable. No, it's entirely doable. Let's try it out. It will depend on if Chocolate Chunk likes me or the bakery more entirely. Chocolate Chunk inserts closer to my hand, inches, and snuggles close to it. I stroke it gently with my free hand. I roll up my sleeves and crack my knuckles, a quiet joke to myself. The charm blitz is on and there is no escaping it. I'll make Chocolate Chunk a happy, not-so-little cat. I begin my scratching behind the cheeks. I run my fingers through the thick fur and give it a scratch from the ears to the chin. I move my hands down to the chest and neck, digging into the fluffy chest hair. When I scratch the fur over its shoulders, I notice its front paws claw the quilt underneath it in comfort. The cat rolls over, exposing its tummy, and I give Chocolate Chunk a proper belly rub. Bro's adorable. Bro's a loaf. Chocolate Chunk must feel spoiled to bits after that. The cat remains on its back, eyes closed, but then gives me a glance. The look seems to say, "Oh, you finished already? Weren't you supposed to be feeling bad?" Chocolate Chunk chases after my hand, just demanding her to retrieve more pets, even though I've been at it. Oh my gosh, I cannot read. Chocolate Chunk chases after my hand, demanding to receive more pets, even though I've been at it for minutes already. When I don't immediately comply, it looks at me with those puppy eyes. Chocolate Chunk certainly seems to want to keep me around, but is that enough for it to be willing to follow me home? Yes. I'd like to give the cat a little test to see. I feel like maybe carry it home and it's maybe just pick it up. I don't know. We're going to, guys, again, carry it home and it's, pick it up. It might just be best to pick it up and see how it feels about it. It should give me an idea of how interested Chocolate Chunk is in coming home with me. I stroke the cat's back and draw a quick breath, readying myself. Get ready, girl. I gently let my hands find a grip around Chocolate Chunk's body, lift the cat up and cradle it in my arms. Chocolate Chunk shifts around and after some adjustments, remains still and at peace. Aw. I pet it gently with one hand. I can still somewhat move, waiting for a moment as I look for any further reaction from the cat. It seems to be fine. Chocolate Chunk purrs softly and seems peaceful in my arms. It certainly seems more comfortable than I am. My arms are going to grow tired carrying this thing. To test that Chocolate Chunk is entirely okay with me, I walk with it all the way out of the alley. I receive no complaints from the cat even when taken further from its home. Then I walk back into the alley. I'll have to tell the owner and the bakers that I'll take Chocolate Chunk with me. I hesitate at the door, but I don't want to drop the cat, so I walk in with it in my arms. The owner will have to excuse me, but it's a special occasion. The owner's eyes open in surprise when they see us. Would you look at that? Seems like our little charmer has been charmed itself. It seems like it doesn't mind coming with me, if that's fine with you guys. Of course, we couldn't be happier that it finds a proper home. And knowing it's you makes it feel even better. That's so sweet. Does Roselle know about this? No, I'm just hoping she won't mind. The owner lets out a huge laugh. I can't imagine she ever would. Say hello from me. From me? Same thing. I will. And I'll keep you updated on Chocolate Chunk. That's what I call it, by the way. Chocolate Chunk. It's a suiting name. I know, I'm so good at names. Chocolate Chunk and I bid our farewell to the old bakery in the alley. I never found my keys, so they must be down by the canal. First, however, I must break the news to Roselle. Surprise her. It would be fun to see her face when I break the news. I snuggle against Chocolate Chunk, making sure it feels comfortable during the walk home. I don't get any complaints, even when we have gotten far away from its old home. I walk up the stairs to its new one and take a deep breath before opening the door. It isn't locked, so Roselle is home. I walk up to Rose's room and knock on her door. Can I come in? Sure. I slip inside, and I'm sure my excitement is visible all over my face. Roselle doesn't take notice, however. Her eyes are set on my precious cargo. Aww. Chocolate Chunk? What is that cat doing here? You know the bakers are moving places, so Chocolate Chunk is looking for a space to live in. And we got plenty of space right here. My thoughts exactly. I drop the cat and it looks around the room. It locks eyes with Roselle and it walks up to her and strokes its body against her legs, begging for cuddles. She gives in and crouches down, giving it all the pets it wants. I guess I'll have to scurry off and get some things like cat food and such. Get diet food. We have to watch its weight. We'll also need a litter box, cat litter, unscented, some toys, preferably one on a stick and one without, and that's too much for me to remember. Write me a list, will you? I will. I head out, and after a few minutes, I get a message of a very long list. I manage to find nearly all the things she had mentioned and drop them off at home before heading straight back out and down to the canal. I've gone for quite long enough without my keys, and I have to find them. Yeah, girl, you need your keys. As I get to the towpath, it's already becoming dark. I'm placing my hopes on that the setting sun will hit my keys just right and make them shine up. I keep my eyes peeled on the ground, making my way back to the workplace along the canal. A hunch makes me look back, and surely I spot Reaper following me with silent steps. Bro, he's following us! I wonder for how long it has been doing that. Or why. Possibly to keep an eye on anyone in its turf. The cat keeps stalking me a slight distance, and I ignore it as best as I can. My keys are my top priority right now. I walk the entirety of the towpath without spotting them. I guess I'll look back and check some of the busier areas more carefully. I spot that Reaper has stopped following me and is playing with something near the edge of the canal. Good that it's keeping itself entertained. I'm a bit curious to what would interest Reaper. If my keys can wait this long, they can wait a little longer. That's so me. I would definitely get distracted by a cat while looking for my own keys. The cat is sitting right next to the water and is poking at something casually, almost like it doesn't want to admit that it's playing. When I get closer, I get a better look. It's my keys. Wait! Those are my keys Reaper is playing with. I can't believe that cat managed to find them. I don't have the time to take a sigh of relief before the cat pokes the keys so they inch closer to their watery doom. I must do something quick to prevent a something bad from happening. We're gonna near slowly, cause this cat, it seems like you have to. I wouldn't run. I guess we'll just near slowly and try to keep its attention. Oh crap, that wasn't it. I reached out my hand in front of me, trying to mentally keep the cat still. I hunch slightly, walk closer slowly, careful not to agitate the cat. It looks at me momentarily before losing interest and looks down at the keys again. Now there, Reaper, let's not be hasty. I watch as a paw closes in on the bundle. Reaper! I leap forward, but it's too late. I watch the keys tumble over the edge, and I hear the splash echo in my head. This cat. Shout out on the water. There is no way I can find my keys at the bottom of the canal. I kneel down at the edge and look into the blackness. The water is way too dark and deep for me to possibly find my keys. Should I have dove in? I guess I'll try to get copies for them. Until then, I'll have to coordinate with Road, get a new lock for it. Something drifts past me and quiets my bustling thoughts. A cork, I determine. What a coincidence. My keychain is a cork. I spurt into motion to grab it before it drifts any further and pull it out of the water. It's my keys! With them safe in my hand, I cast a glance at Reaper, who has been ignoring the whole ordeal and is cleaning its paw. You're lucky these didn't sink, you know. I sigh and lean back to catch a quick break. Play with the cat. The cat seemed to like to play with the keys, and under safe conditions I might dare to capitalize on that. I hold them by the cork and dangle them above Reaper's head. It doesn't cause much of a reaction. The cat just cocks its head and looks at me. Okay, so that didn't work. I'll have to try and recreate the conditions it wanted to play in. I take one hard last look at my keys and drop them on the ground, although making sure they aren't close to any edges. After looking at the keys for a moment, the Reaper reaches out a lazy paw and swats the keys a little closer to the water. Maybe Reaper just likes to push things off edges. That's so cat-like. I could replace the keys with something else, but it would just end up littering, so I quit playtime then and there. It's getting late, so I should head home. I give Reaper a wave and start to walk away. Bro, I want to have that cat too. Please, I hope that's not the last time I see him. I walk down the very familiar towpath. I wonder how Roselle is doing at home. After a while, I recognize faint footsteps behind me and turn around to see that Reaper is still following me. I'm going to scream. I shrug, thinking it will stop eventually, but as I leave the towpath, it's still following me. You coming with me, huh? Reaper responds by falling all the way to my door. This is my stop. Reaper has stopped and is looking at me waiting. Having said goodbye, I open the door only for Reaper to walk on in like it owns the place. The cat looks around and jumps up on the sofa to get a better look at things. Ro, we have a visitor. It takes Roselle a moment to make it to her door, and when she steps out, she has Chocolate Chunk in tow. She freezes as she spots Reaper and turns around to shove Chocolate Chunk back in her room and closes the door. What's going on? Not sure, but it decided to follow me home. Why did you lock away Chocolate Chunk? We can't just throw two cats together who don't know each other together and expect things to go well. Okay, why are you mad at me? I'm gonna cry. There's a process for these things, you know? Can't say I do know. How does it work? You have to gradually introduce them to each other. At first, they will just have to meet through my door so they have a chance to get used to each other's presence. So Reaper can stay? If he wants to, I won't be the one to kick it out. We'll need another food bowl though, and Reaper should probably have some richer food. I'll get that tomorrow then. I notice how her attention shifts towards the sofa and our eyes slowly sets on Reaper. The cat eyes the new human with suspicion, but I know Roselle can get that barrier down in no time. I don't want to disturb her, so I'll leave her to it. I'll buy the things before my walk tomorrow. Go to sleep. I bought the new things and I'm heading out for my Sunday stroll. By the look of it, this morning Reaper and Roselle are getting along well, so I'm not the slightest bit worried over leaving them alone. As I near the pedestrian street, I peel my eyes trying to spot a certain kitten. Where is that kitten? I'll most likely find it in its usual spot, but I don't trust it not to have moved. I see the tree in the distance, and it grows closer as I walk. There's no kitten to be seen. I reach the corner and circle around the tree, but I can't see Pizza! Give me pizza. Maybe it actually got home. If that were to be the case, it would be great. A meow crushes my hopes, and I look around, still not spotting it. The next meow I can tell comes from above, and I look up. Okay. Pizza looks down at me from a high branch in the tree. What's it doing up there? It doesn't look very safe. I haven't climbed a tree in ages, but I did it some back in the day. Back in the day? Girl, how old are you? Except for the first part, it looks like a pretty easy climb. I look around, finding a wheeled garbage bin around the corner. I'll put it back when I'm done, but for now I pull it next to the tree. Careful not to scare the kitten any further, I climb up on the bin. From there, it's not too great of a task to find footing at the lowest branch. I look up and the kitten stares back at me, meowing meekly and visibly scared. Someone must have startled it up here and it doesn't know how to get back down. It looks at me and I'm fairly sure it recognizes me. Let's climb slowly. I really can't afford scaring it any further up in the tree. Pizza's already on very thin twigs. With all of its claws, it's sticking to the wood. I don't want it to let go of that grip before I can catch it. I slowly move to the next foothold and then pause there until Pizza stops watching me. Then I advance to the next spot. It's very slowly going and my arms feel a bit tired, but eventually I reach the same height that Pizza's at. The kitten, however, is just slightly too far away. I might be able to lean out to grab it or possibly lure it closer. I'm gonna coax it with food? I make sure I sit steadily on my branch and then carefully extract the treats from my pocket. If Pizza has been up here for a while, it might be hungry. I reach out with the treat and I immediately see how the kitten's nose twitches as if it's sniffing air. You know you want it, come take it. After a moment's hesitation, it eases closer, carefully making its way back along the thin branch. I lay my hand flat and the kitten grabs the treat and devours it in seconds. It's really hungry. I feed it more treats, making it come a little closer each time before I grab the kitten with both hands and place it in my lap. I feed it the rest of the treats and it eagerly eats every single one of them. Looks like a dog almost. It's hungry and a bit tired, but otherwise looks fine. Now comes the part where I have to get both of us down safely. I reach for my bag. That's probably the best way to carry the kitten as it keeps both of my hands free. Sorry, this will be over in a minute. I grab Pizza and put it in the bag before placing it back over my back again. After that, I begin my steady descent and I pull off smoothly. When I reach the last fork in the tree, I drop down and make freeing Pizza my top priority. I open up the bag and bring the kitten up in my arms. After a few seconds of being safe in my arms on the ground, the kitten falls asleep. I look at it curiously and stroke it gently over its back. It's almost surreal. Now I'm faced with what genetics. You take that cat home! That's what you do! That's what you do! I've rescued Pizza from the tree, but I don't want to let go of the kitten again. I don't want to be uncertain whether or not it has a warm place to sleep and food to eat. I'll take it home with me. That's what you do! We can look for its owner, and if we don't find anyone, Pizza will stay with us. That's such a good plan. It's just one more cat, but it'll be a lot of work, but with Rose's expertise, we'll easily manage. Cats aren't actually that hard to take care of. I'll make sure to text her that we're coming this time, so she can prepare the place for Pizza. The kitten sleeps the entire walk home, only waking up when I unlock the door. Roselle jumps up from the sofa when she hears us and sneaks up to us. Where's Reaper? In your room. She reaches out a hand and tenderly strokes the kitten's cheek. Hello there, sleepyhead. Maybe because it's very tired or because of Roselle's magic, the kitten isn't scared by her touch. It was stuck in a tree, so it's pretty tired right now. Oh no. I'm glad it got down safely. How about we fetch Pizza some food and water and you can tell me all about it? Sounds good. Will you take it? She nods and I hand her the sleepy kitten. Seconds later, it's hungrily feasting on its food and I sit down next to Ro in the sofa for the first time in a very long time. Some time later. Ooh, we're getting close to the end. I think this is the end. Ah, look at them! Look! Oh crap, that's so cute! There's Reaper and Pizza and Chocolate Chunk and they have cat things. Bro, they're adorable. It's already been, what, almost a year since they all moved here? So much has happened. The chaos the first weeks when introducing the cats to each other are long over and they are all getting along well. A little too well, actually. Me and Ro are outnumbered 2 to 3 in most matters. Chocolate Chunk and Reaper have really taken it upon themselves to teach the youngest everything they know. Pizza's not as shy and scared anymore, but I wish they could have held back in some matters, as the mischievous, playful little thing never ends bringing trouble. We have a surprisingly calm time together as we wait for Ro to come back in with the mail. The door bursts open and in a blur of yellow, Ro bursts in, surprising both me and Pizza. Chocolate Chunk and Reaper not so much, as the former is still sound asleep and the latter seemingly never surprised by anything. Reaper is just that kind of cat. Bro's chill. Oh, look how cute she looks in her little cat stockings. Aw. Hey, Ashlyn, guess who passed their finals? I take an exaggerating think and pose and reply, I don't know. Maybe? No. And then snap my fingers and turn to her. Oh, I know. You did. Yup. She looks so happy. Her face almost as beaming as her dress is yellow. You know, Ro, I'm proud of you. I knew you'd pull through, and look at where you are now. No more hiding away in a dark room and letting your life get away from you. It's great to have the old you back. She's quiet for a moment, but it's a good sort of quiet. I couldn't have done it without you, you know? You've helped me more than you think, I bet. Anyway, enough of that. I think we both earned ourselves a treat. You did all the earning, really, but I won't complain. With that, we leave the apartment under the competent supervision of Reaper, who will maintain order while we were gone. To some extent, at least. When we meander around for a good long while before choosing a cafe to stay at. After that, we continue to walk without any clear destination, like the good old days. Ro and I both stop as we spot a cat in the distance. We share a smile and both approach it together. Maybe it's not just like the old days. So, now that you've graduated, do you still want to go through with it? Of course. Cats helped me find myself again, so I want to give something back. We'll need a bigger place. It might take some time, but I want to create a cat shelter better than any other. We crouch down not to frighten the cat as we close in. What should we call it? How about Cateau? Wow. They said the name of the game. Gonna let the credits roll for a minute. Oh, look at the photos. What is that? Oh, that's all like the testing and stuff. Or the making of the game. This is such a cute ending. Whoa, that looks weird. It's definitely an older game. Like, not like old, but, you know. Oh, I can see it's lagging on my phone. The stream. That's awkward. Aw. Well, that was the end of Cateau. Cateau? Cateau? I think it's Cateau. Hopefully, hold on. I'm gonna wait for the stream to catch up. It still doesn't look like the stream is caught up. Hold on. Okay. Hopefully. Bro. Okay, hopefully it's caught up now. If not, my voice is gonna sound really weird. Because it's gonna be laggy. That was Cateau. I really enjoyed playing this game. It's actually a really cute, simple game. I think it's just a standalone. I don't think there's another game, like a sequel or anything. But it's super cute. And let me guys know if you enjoyed this type of stream. I want to do more streams. Like, I want to stream Undertale. But there's the problem with my creeper. My creeper. Oh my gosh, someone kill me. My computer, I think it's more of the streaming thing I use, because I use Streamlabs desktop, and I don't think it's that good. I think I'm gonna switch to using OBS Studios if I can figure out how to use OBS. But yeah, I definitely want to stream more during the summer, and I know I said like 4 months ago during my